drops. P1E goes hard till it pops. Cannonball, don't trust a cop. Johnny Spotswood just don't know when to stop. Yeah, and if you don't like it, you better take your ass up to the snooty box, cause this is the loud spot. Okay, see you later.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian Cosby, right out of Oklahoma City. Tonight we are doing Punk Rock Sunday, which is awesome. I have Steven Seiwert from Sleep for the Week here. What's up, bro? How are you doing?
How's it going, man? I am doing great. How are you?
I am good. I am so happy I got in touch with my other person on this show, Dave Standridge. And you live in Pennsylvania, right?
Right.
Okay. Thanks to Dave, I want to I had a hard time getting a lot of punk bands sending me their music. I was getting a lot of metal, which I do love metal, and I also love punk, so I want to make it a metal and punk podcast, except it was really hard to get bands, like punk bands, to send me their music, and then you made a post on your Facebook page, and dude, flooded with emails. So how did you get into the punk rock scene? And because I know you do like promotions and stuff like that, so tell me a little bit about what you do.
All right, I started listening to punk rock when I was like 6 years old, and then in 2013, so that was my junior year in college, I realized I wanted to do more for the punk rock scene. So I started a promotion company called This Is Pop Punk Promotions.
Okay.
Did that for a few years. Then I took a few years off, figured out what I wanted to do, and then I realized that I missed promoting punk rock, so I decided to go back to it, and then I changed the name to This Is Punk Promotions. And
yep. So you can find on Facebook, is it This Is Punk Promotions? Is that how they find your page?
This Is Punk Promotions.
Okay. Do you have a website also, or is it just strictly on Facebook?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Instagram, This Is Punk Promotions. This is Punk Promo. And Twitter, This Is Punk Promo.
Okay. Awesome, man. Dude, and I don't even know if, Steven, do you even listen to a lot of punk rock? You probably do.
Here and there. Yeah. Well, one of my best friends is like really into it, so whether or not I want to, I tend to listen to it. So, but I mean, there are definitely some bands that I do enjoy. One of them, Leftover Crack. They're pretty good.
So, Leftover Crack, is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's a funny name. I like that name. So what's cool about like punk rock is in like metal, the difference is metal songs can be like 6 minutes long, where punk rock songs are like 2 minutes long. 3 minutes long. So I can't play every band that was played. I picked some. I don't know how many we're going to get to go through, but I want to play a bunch of them. And a lot of the bands that hear this podcast, if you send me your music, but you send it to me on Spotify or send me like a YouTube link, I can't download that and upload it to my software for the podcast. So please email me your music, theloudspot@gmail.com. And I want to thank all the bands that are sending me their music. Every single episode, I like to thank every band for doing that. So this band is called Wishful Thinking, which I believe, Dave, do you know them personally?
I do. I haven't met them in person. We've talked online.
You talked? Cool. That's awesome, man. Okay, this song is called One More Time by Wishful Thinking. Here we go.
When the fighting starts, everyone beware. Like the time the same old line. Yeah, it's the same old line. And you tell me one more time. You tell me one more time. And it's the same old line. Yeah, it's the same old line that she said to me.
All right, that song is so fun to listen to. Those guys are from Queensland, Australia. So I guess that's why you would never hang out with them.
Yeah.
Because you live in Pennsylvania. So, and the guy that sent me that song, his name is, I think it's Alistair Elkins.
Yep.
It's Alistair. So you know what, and Steven, I talked about this with him before. Punk rock music, it's just like with the metal scene. It ranges from like gutter punk to pop punk, you know. And one of the bands that did send me that the music, I'm not going to play them tonight, but I do want to get them on another episode. Is a band called Power Sync. Those guys are like gutter punk metal thrash, like death metal gutter punk thrash. You know what I'm saying? I like it. So, let's go with. So, what's like your favorite genre of punk?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Man.
Steven, what's your favorite genre of punk? If you
I
have
guess
to pick
pop punk.
Yeah, you say pop punk.
I guess I don't know too much about punk to really like be able to pick out the subgenres like metal, but
You know-
I think pop punk would be it. Like Blink-182, fucking Green Day, stuff like that.
I bet you I can get you into some thrash metal or thrash punk. There's like thrash metal and
There's thrash punk.
Hell yeah, dude.
I didn't know there was thrash punk. I'd totally be down to that or down for that.
Yeah, listen to Power Sync, bro. I mean, that's probably more up to
Okay.
your style. So, okay, so what about you, Dave? What would you say yours is?
Oof. Maybe like alternative punk. So bands like Basement. I mean, I don't know if you've ever heard of them. They're from England.
I haven't.
Check them out. They're really good.
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I do want to get that band on the show, Leftover Crack. I want to get that because their name's so cool. You know, I just want to get them on the show. So there's a lot of different bands that have sent me their stuff, and I don't. Just like I talked with Dave earlier about this, a lot of bands send me their stuff, and honestly, I put them on my list to play, but I don't really remember what they sound like until I play them because I listen. Like today, I just listened to song after song after song to try to figure out how to put the show together. You know, and it's really hard to pick because a lot of the bands are really good, and a lot of the bands that are not played tonight. In fact, every band that sent me their song, as long as they sent me an MP3 or they're going to send me an MP3, I will play you on the show because I love supporting musicians that aren't available for the millions, that aren't out there for everyone to listen to. This is another way that we can support them and promote them. So, Dave, have you ever? What's like the biggest band you've ever talked to? Like, is there like a more famous band you've talked to, or something like that? Like, have you gone?
So in 2014 and 2015, I put together 2 European tours, and I went over there and I tour managed, and
That's cool.
I hung out and talked to the guitarist from Chunk No Captain Chunk. I don't know if you've ever heard of them.
No, I haven't.
They're from France. They're easycore, which is a combination of pop punk and metalcore. They're signed to Fearless Records.
Okay.
So it was cool to talk to him. I picked his brain a little bit.
That's cool. You got to go to Europe and do that. Did you get to do that because of your promotions?
It was because of my promotion company.
That is awesome. I'm hoping that I get to, after COVID's over and bands start touring, I want to go check out a bunch of bands. I think the most famous band I'm going to talk to is Steve and Seiwert from Sleep for the Week there, because their band is sick.
I I appreciate that, man. That means a lot.
Yes, sir. I want to play Taking on Water. They have a song. They did a Tom. I'm not going to play their Tom Petty cover because they requested me to play this song, Never Too Old, which I love this song also. But they did an American Girl cover that was a really good remake of American Girl. So, oh, nope, didn't mean to do that. Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to play Taking on Water right from Southern California. I don't know if that's right or not. Do you know a lot about them, Dave?
Who?
Taking on Water.
I don't know a whole lot about them. I just got into them.
Okay. They have music videos also, and the music video for Never Too Old is awesome. They sent that to me, and I loved it. So let me see what they're at on here. I got so many bands. And the thing is, when I load music on here, I used to load it when songs are playing, but if I do that, it pauses the music, and it's getting worse and worse because my computer files are getting so big. Like, I have so much stuff on here. So now I got to do it while I am actually in the middle of talking instead of... Here it is right here. I never...
Looks like you got to invest in doing external.
Yeah, I'm going to. I thought about that. That's exactly what I'm going to have to do. I have probably close to 200 bands now on here. Yeah. And the cool thing is, every band that I play, they sent me their stuff. So that's what's really cool about it. And as long as it's an MP3, I figure they're really in the band. Because they have the actual file, you know what I'm saying? It's not just ripped.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And someone could be like, "Oh, play more of a song here. Download it from this." And I'm like, "Well, because I could buy songs from iTunes and download them, but if I do that, I don't know that the person that told me to play that is actually in the band." So, all right, this is Taking on Water, and this song is called "Never Too Old." You guys, everyone that listens to this podcast tonight, every song I play on here, buy their music. I think they're all on Spotify and probably iTunes Radio. All right, here we go.